What's up, Kate Winters enthusiasts? I'm driving in my car. Let me explain what's going on. So, I had an idea the other night. I was watching on YouTube, like, cryptid videos, you know, and all these, like, ghost hunters. Something I noticed is, okay, when they go out to go find this, like, mythical creature, they hear some scary noise in the woods, and then they immediately run away. I'm like, why are you doing this if you're gonna run away from the thing you're trying to get? So I was thinking about that. I was like, what if I went monster hunting, but I had like a suit of armor, you know, like a medieval knight, and that way when the Mothman comes to try to eat me, I can fight back in this, like, you know, armor, you know? And then I had another idea. What if I made like a suit that made me really strong, and I went out in the woods and I boxed Bigfoot in the middle of the woods? Like, straight up just challenged Bigfoot to a boxing match in my mechanical mech suit. And so now I'm trying to build a mechanical mech suit to go battle Bigfoot in the middle of the woods. That's my entire, like, train of thought. I probably do have ADHD, but it's a cool idea, and it was cool enough to be like, alright, well, I'm gonna try that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm actually driving to Home Depot right now to get some of the supplies to figure out how to do this. I won't claim to be an engineer. My dad is a mechanical engineer, so he could probably help. But I'm trying to study public relations. That is no way, shape, or form related to building mechanical mech suits. So yeah, I'll just be kind of recording my you know, the process, the progress. This is not scripted. Like, this, I'm genuinely trying this. This is, because most of the stuff I do is like, oh, it's a story, I'm scripting it. This isn't. This is like genuinely me trying to box Bigfoot in the woods in a mech suit. I am completely committed to this. I'm not backing down. So that's the update. I'll update you once I get all the resources and kind of give you the rundown. I'm going to try to do the prototype arms today, so we'll figure out how to make those work. I have trampoline springs and dreams, so it should be good. I'll get back to you. Look, there's a mirror in my garage. That's me. Okay, so let me show you. Here's the concept. Looks freaking awesome. So this will be like the arm of the mech suit. These are trampoline poles. These are trampoline springs, and I'm gonna have two of these on this door hinge. So the idea is like I attach this to the outside of my arm, right? Everything back, and the springs are on like where the elbow would be, so they're like get stretched out, and they're like, oh, I want to straighten back out again. So it goes boom, and there's like a ton of force, and then a big old fist at the end, and I can punch through the earth. So right now I'm trying to put it together. It's hard. It's like really hard. These springs are surprisingly strong, so that's kind of what I'm doing now. So I'll give you an update when I'm done with that. Okay, so here's a progress update. So problem number one. The idea is these springs, you know, connect there, and it's supposed to, you see where this hinge is? It's supposed to bend on that. Well, right now it's kind of bending like that, you see? And I'm trying to connect that. It's, yeah, it's tough. But there's a lot of power. Like, genuinely, this thing is, I can already, like, from just trying to put it all together, it is strong. So there's, and I'll cut it down. It's a little long right now, but that thing is powerful. Okay, update. It's all put together. It looks like that. That's not what I want it to look like. So here, we're gonna have to probably buy another hinge with 2 points, so that way it's rotating here. So back to Home Depot. Okay, so I went to Home Depot. This is the next day. I fixed it. It's almost done. Let me show you. Oh, I turn this around. That's crazy. So I got the hinge on the 2 points. You see that? See how much sturdier that is? So I got to do this other side. I figured out how to drill in the metal. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this spring. And I originally had them like on top here. And I think that was dumb. So I'm gonna put the springs inside, like right behind the hinge, like right here. And that should give it good power. So that's kind of the next step. I'll get back to you on when that's done. And then we might have a prototype arm to test out and see if we dislocate our shoulder punching something. It's gonna be pretty cool. I've dislocated my shoulder before, so it kind of just pops back in. So it's all good, you know, there's no problems at all. I like my beard. I like my beard. I'll get back to you. Okay, so update. Got it all put together. It works. Here, let me show you what I... Look how freaking sick this looks, first of all. Look at that. That's cool. So, yeah, it is a little hyperextended. There's a lot of force on this spring. This was a pain to get in. But, like, if you bend it here, I'll have to put it on a tripod or something. But yeah, no, it works. So the next step is I'm going to connect a ball joint to the end of the arm so it can move. So when I attach this to my arm and I bend it, it kind of moves in the back there. But that's the store, and I got to get a ball joint. I got to go find one. I don't know where to get one, but that's the next step. And then hopefully, once that's all set up, I'll put something on the end, and we can test it out. We'll punch something. We'll see if it's stronger. I don't know if it will be. It's just one spring, and it doesn't have a whole lot of tension on it, so I got to fix that. But hopefully I can punch something pretty hard. I mean, it is a giant steel rod that I'm punching, and I can punch pretty hard, and then this will hopefully make it harder. So we'll see what I can do. Okay, it's another day. Oh, let me show you. I found some joints. Oh, all right. So you see here, you see this? It's a ball joint. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach. I've been cutting this down to make it a little shorter, but I'm gonna attach this just like right about there. All right, and then it's gonna screw into this part like this. Okay, demonstrate. So, and this piece will be able to rotate. This is tough. So it'll rotate like that. So I can go up, so the arm will be up, and then you see here, it goes back. So I can like load my fist like this. So hopefully it works. We'll see. The only is limited pretty heavily in its motion, and it's really small. But we'll see. You know, like it's pretty tough. And then I'm gonna attach this to my back, like backpack straps, and I'll bolt them onto there. And I'll put it on my back, and then we'll be ready to test the arm, Mach 1, see if it works. Probably have to make some adjustments. I don't think it won't work that well, and I don't think there's gonna be enough power to really make an impact. But we'll see. We'll put it on. If I can do a punching motion, we'll try to punch some stuff. I do need to add a fist on the end of the here, so I got to make that. I don't really know what. I was thinking of trying to make an actual hand with springs, but that's a further. Right now I need to put I don't know, a block of wood and just bolt it to the end of it, so that way you can hit stuff. I want to try to punch a watermelon, or a rock, or a tree, something. I want to punch something and see how much damage I can do. See if it's enough to break a Bigfoot skull. I'll get back to you. Update, check. Been working on this. I'm gonna stop after this because I've been working on this for a while. But, so we got this all secured. And this is the new mechanism. So it's the shoulder. And right now I have this spring to kind of support it when it launches. It's really strong. Let me demonstrate how strong this thing is. I probably shouldn't be in the way of this, but you see that? Oh my gosh. So when I attach it to my body, I'm gonna take this spring off for the time being, just so I don't destroy my arm. Because this one right here, this isn't that bad. It's pretty light, but it functions as it should. The question really is if I can when I'm doing the motion like this, it's just gonna be one arm. And I don't know if I'm able to pull back that spring with just one arm. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm going to take that spring off. Tomorrow I'm going to buy like backpack straps. I'm going to strap this to my back, and we're going to try to punch something without the shoulder spring, and then we'll figure out the shoulder spring later. I really just want to test out how well this shoulder works, because it's a ball bearing, and it has really good motion. I just want to make sure it moves every way I need it to, and then we'll see how strong this is. I'm going to put padding here so I don't impale myself, and then once that's all done, we'll figure out how to support it. Because the other thing too is when it punches, this pulls a lot faster. It pulls it straight pretty quick, and these fire afterwards, so it's kind of weird. So I gotta figure that out. There's like timing. I'm sure there's like spring logic that I have to figure out. I said I'm not an engineer, and I don't claim to be. So this is trial and error till it punches something hard enough to kill Bigfoot. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Update. Check this out. I've worked on a little bit. I've got this camera strap that I've screwed on to this wood frame. I got the arm attached to the wood frame, and I got this handy handle so I can hold it. We do the first test punch. I'm actually gonna go get my tripod, and we're gonna try this bad boy out. We'll see if it works. Okay. So some initial problems. I think this will work. I need to make this more robust. Yeah, and I got it. Okay, there are some problems with the current setup. First of all, I got this handle. See, first of all, it sucks to hold. Okay, it's digging in my hand. I need to put like padding or something on it. I also need to make it, because it rotates right now. Like I kind of just loosely put it because I thought it should rotate. That was a bad idea. It's not doing what it's supposed to. Second problem, I need to put a belt on this thing, because right now I'm holding it up with this handle with just one arm, and it's kind of heavy. And man, it's hot outside. This thing, when I try to pull back, it kind of like it rotates, so I got to strap it better to my back. But you know, initial test run, it functions as it should. Like it works pretty good. Here, let me show you the full range of motion. Is that crazy? Now granted, once it's tight in my back, that will be limited. Like I can go up this way, that's pretty good. I can go forward, that's pretty good. And this has a spring on the shoulder too, so it wants to go back to this position. It works pretty good. So, and then once I have two of them, we'll be more balanced. And then once we start working on the rest of the suit, I'll have like a spine with like springs to help with my back, and I'll have legs. It'll basically be something I just walk into and I move. But first arm, it's looking good. It's looking really good. So tomorrow, first thing I'll do is improve the handle, get a strap around my chest to keep this supported, get a belt to keep it supported down there, and then I'll put some foam on the inside. Hit my sister's car. And once we put the foam on, I'll put like a block of wood at the end of this hand or something. We'll punch a watermelon. You know, we'll do something. It'll be cool. And that will be the first video. And it's a pretty good video. Update. I know I said I would punch something. So far, it's all hooked up. I got the strap. I got this all cushioned. And I realized, so my elbow doesn't line up here. So when I put it on and test it out, my elbow hits up here. And I can't bend it like I want to punch something. So I'm to redo it, cut it down to the size of my arm, and then hand goes, I'm going to put a handle, not like this, one in here that I can grab like this, and then it will make it a lot easier. So that's the next step. Step 1 billion. But I promise I won't release this video until I punch a watermelon in half. Okay. Okay, I got a little update. I finally got it to check this thing out. Isn't that crazy? Watch. boom, I can punch stuff. Like, it works, like, genuinely. So there's a few more modifications I'm gonna make. I gotta make sure it stays on my back pretty tight. And once I get that done, I'm gonna go to Walmart. I'm gonna buy a watermelon, and I'm gonna punch it. And it's gonna be cool. And then once that's done, I'll know I got a working concept. I'll build another one. We'll have 2 arms, and then we'll start working on the rest of the body. I got some ideas for a spine, and then we'll make the legs. And the whole idea is this thing will like be able to stand on its own, and I kind of strap myself inside it and walk around. So it's gonna be sick. So I don't know if I actually showed this. There's like a day or so ago where I got tired of working on the arm, so I built the hand. I don't think I've shown it. So this is the hand. It grabs stuff pretty well. So what the plan is, I was gonna show you, but I was trying to figure out a way, because it opens, so these springs like hold it shut, so it'll clamp around here. And that works well. The hard part is opening it, so I haven't figured that out yet. But anyways, the plan is I'm gonna attach this like that to the end of these poles, and that's gonna be what punches the watermelon that I bought. So I'll do that real quick. That shouldn't take too long. Bolt it all down, and then we'll go punch the watermelon, and then that I could actually release episode 1, and then probably next episode I'll already finish arm 2, and we'll start working on the spine and the legs, and then we'll do the armor, and then we'll go, I don't know, fight Bigfoot. It's gonna be awesome. Cool. There we go. It's ready. We're gonna go punch something now. Okay. Let's punch a watermelon. So, I don't know how strong this is gonna be, so this may be underwhelming. It wasn't that strong. Well, I mean, it's pretty strong. Definitely would hurt to get hit by it. But it didn't like explode, you know? But like, okay, look at that. Can you see that? This is a definite chunk. I want to punch it again. I want to see how far I can get to fly. Let's pound this. Ready? It's pretty good. Now it's just watermelon juice all over it. But, hey, it works. Let's punch something else. I'm gonna go punch that rock over there. See what happens. I broke its fist. Okay. So, that's, I punched the rock and it broke. But, on the other hand, I punched a rock and felt nothing. Which is kind of cool, I guess. We punch it again. Looks like this. Ooh, that's pretty solid. I mean, it punches stuff pretty good. Come on, baby. That's pretty good. I was wandering around punching stuff at this point. This thing's freaking awesome. Anyways, so there's the arm. Next episode I'll have another arm. I'll do that, you know, off camera, because you kind of already, you know, I walked you through it. But next episode we'll probably start doing the spine. Oh, yeah. That way it kind of supports itself. And I could probably get rid of most of these straps, because it'll be spine and legs. So it will stand up on its own, and I just strap myself in it. So I won't be taking a lot of the weight. But yeah. Epic fist. It's good stuff. Alright. See you later, Kane Winters enthusiasts.